This live stream, UFC Jack Della Maddalena, the former champ, and versus Carlos Pratas, the number one, number two, top five contender, welterweight. Yo. So, guy, disclaimer: I can stream the live, but I can react on the fight. Okay, you can go and watch it on Paramount Plus. You can take a subscription, or if you are from India, you can get it for free. Sunny Live.
Leon Edwards off his feet with his distance and management is second to none. His footwork and movement around the octagon. He waits until he starts to see that he's beating up his opponents a little bit, wearing on them, Michael, and then he says,
let's go.
The kill shot. In the last two fights, more importantly, since that loss to
Carlos
Gary,
Pratas,
he has come out more aggressive than we've ever seen him before.
But you see just then, he ran over, he gave his daughter a kiss, and he got a big smile on his
I've not
face.
got any
One of
views.
you guys said to him this week, do you feel any pressure? He's like, no, I don't feel any pressure. I'm fighting in the UFC. The whole world is watching. I'm making an absolute fortune. I used to feel pressure when I was in Thailand, fighting for nothing, getting on a bus, traveling 3 or 4 hours. That's when I felt I'm having the time of my life. And you can see it in his performances. The way that he's knocking people out, the creativity, the way that he was able to sadly put Leon Edwards with that straight 1-2. The big difference that he has over most fighters is just that raw power. And he has the same difference and advantage over Jack Della Maddalena here tonight.
Well, he calls Australia his second home because his 6-year-old daughter Skylar, who is in the crowd, lives in Sydney. So he's just loving the chance to compete in Australia, but of course it also happens to be the backyard of his opponents.
Let's go.
To win a UFC championship from Dana White's Contender Series, the first to bring it back to Perth, Jack Della Maddalena. That's his main event walk in his home city.
Let's go. Who's this football enthusiast? Yes! The main event is on the line. Who's this guy? Yes! Come on! The number one contender versus the top 5 contender. They're going to march to the title. Here we go, guys. Comment down. I got 9 views now. I got 9 views, yo guys. 9 views, man. 9 views. Oh, 8 is decreasing. Jack Della Maddalena, the former UFC welterweight champion, versus Carlos Pratas, the nightmare Brazilian Wiz Khalifa, Brazilian Wiz Khalifa UFC fighter.
Matchup as combustible as TNT is forthcoming. So Jack
Oh.
Maddalena fittingly
Hi!
walking out.
Hi to my friend, football enthusiasts.
Della Maddalena, who lost his first 2 pro fights way back in the day. 18 straight wins brought him a UFC undisputed championship. Now his task tonight, turn back Carlos Pratas, build himself back towards the title shot. He's 29 years old.
Hi to my friend, my supporter. Yes, welcome. Now I have 6 views. Let's see. Is it live? Yes, the UFC Jack Della Maddalena versus Carlos Pratas is live. You can get it on Airtel live stream or Sony live. It's live. It's live since 4:30. It's live since 4:30 p.m. Now it is the main event. Now this is the main card, main event, UFC Jack Della Maddalena, former champion of welterweight versus the number 2 contender Carlos, not number 2, number 3. You can, oh, you don't have airtime. Oh goodness. You can go for Sony Live, my dear friend.
Carlos still has a smile on his face.
Not just opposite in the way that they strike and the power shots from Fontes and the steady volume from Jack Della Maddalena, but very much opposite mindsets. Not overly emotional as Jack Della Maddalena, but someone's brought out there, and they went face to face in the octagon for the first time.
Can get it on Geo Live. Let's go. UFC Jack Della Maddalena versus Carlos Pratas is on the line. The number 1 contender versus the number 5 contender. Jack Della Maddalena, he is a former welterweight champ. Let's see who's gonna win.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for is now! Live from the packed house here at RAC Arena, Western Australia, this is the main event of the evening! 5-round schedule, this is the UFC welterweight division. Regulated by the Combat Sports Commission of Western Australia, the 3 judges score at octagon style. Sam D'Amato, Lorenzo, and Clemens Werner. And inside the octagon, your referee in charge of the action, Mike Beltran. And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes, yes!
the fighters are ready.
I got only 2 wheels. Yeah.
Make some noise of you! Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's a striker standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in officially 171 pounds in 30 professional fights. His record stands at 23 victories with 7 defeats. He is the UFC's number 5 ranked welterweight contender in the world from Taubaté, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Here is Carlos the Nightmare Pratas. And across the octagon, his opponent in the red corner.
Wow.
He weighed in 170 pounds even, and in 21 professional fights, holds a record of 18 victories. With 3 defeats, he is the former UFC welterweight world champion. Currently, the UFC's number 1 ranked welterweight contender in the world. Presenting the native son, the fighting pride of Perth, Western Australia.
Yeah. Do you hear the intro? Wow. Let's go.
Protect yourself at all times, obey like a man at all times. Touch us now if you want. No touch. Not surprised.
Let's go. Welterweight main event is on the line.
I'm telling you, this is going to be good.
Jack Della Maddalena bought this building 3 years ago as part of his 18-fight win streak. That led him to a UFC championship. He says headlining is a dream come true. Part of that dream come true is staring at the nightmare. Jack
Wow. One is boxer and the other is Muay Thai.
Like I said, this crowd is
Shit, man.
it is so loud in here.
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win?
prime time in our 5th
Brother, why are you leaving, man? Why are we leaving?
Tell Madalena said
Okay, let's go, let's go!
floor that he would stand toe to toe with Carlos Prates. Prates said, people were telling me Leon Edwards never was knocked out. Hold my beer, he did it too.
Yeah, and Jack also said he's got to put Carlos on the back foot, and that's precisely what he's doing right now. So you can't allow Carlos to be in charge, to dictate the pace, to back you up. When he does that, he grows in confidence. It's more dangerous.
Let's go.
Jack's doing the exact right thing. Pushing him back, using the feet. It's a jab there.
Both guys fighting out of the southpaw stance for now. Both will switch.
High for Tell Madalena. Beautiful body shot.
This man has a signature of Jack.
Yeah, absolutely.
See the power in those shots there, though.
And you can tell he's barely been putting anything on
Yeah.
right now.
It's crazy how big Carlos Prates is for this division. They say 6'1". I think he's bigger than that.
Wow. Give you some KO.
Leg kicks back from Jack. Both guys have landed.
This is where Carlos is dangerous. Oh, two solid shots.
You gotta be confident to fight with your hands that low.
He just whipped him.
So long, he uses it to his advantage. He keeps him down.
Guy is very long,
You
yeah.
can see what's coming half the time.
Let's go.
Jack looking, we already saw he slipped that one shot. Look at the counter.
Says they feel his way in. Splits the guard with that jab. It's gone, first of 5 possible rounds.
Oh, that was a hard one. Oh, got it. It's the liver. This is the different approach to Prates. Grabbing kids, punching, his elbows.
Domination from Prates.
Yeah, he's done that really well.
Stuck his chin out there, daring Jack to go first.
Nasty left kick to the body from Prates.
Clean 1-2. Oh!
Where?
Madalena kept the hand up, but gotta think that knee's gonna have an effect no matter how much you block it.
Prates is growing in confidence. Hands together even lower, messing around, throwing feints, kind of toying with Jack a little bit.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the right side of Jack Della Maddalena from those body kicks from Prates. He's got to watch dipping in with his head. He's putting his guard high.
There's the first takedown attempt.
Oh, that's pretty easy too.
Yeah, he got it very easy.
Carlos can complain all he wants. He's got to deal with it. And now you imagine Jack is going to try to go back to this a lot quicker in round 2.
Well, it was, trending to be quite a tough round for Jack. You got to think round 2, he's coming out there, he's shooting straight away.
Final seconds tick away for the late takedown in round 1. No commercial breaks for the duration of our main event.
Round number 1 is gone.
Can
careful. He's an uppercut and a cross. He wants to take you down. All he has to do is be careful. He's going to feint and try to take you down. If you punch straight in the face with the cross, it's going to get in. Right between his legs. Stay very aware of his takedown. Be careful. 1-0, you won the round. You got the round. He's going to play like he's not feeling anything. He is hurt. He is not your friend. Don't treat him like a friend. Be serious.
All right, let's take a look at some of the action. Nasty leg kick there from Carlos Prates. Right on that knee, right above the calf. Here's the takedown at the end of the round. Jack gets this double up, sucks the hips back, gets the takedown. Let's see if he tries to get back to a left hooker, but he's still got to be patient and not walk onto those knees that Carlos is throwing in there.
Carlos was just saying to him, as you were doing the replay of highlights, saying, hey, come on, listen. We got a box. Listen to this crowd. Don't wrestle me.
The corner of Prates saying, do not be friends with him, but couldn't stop them from smiling at one another to start round two. Nice counter left from Della Maddalena.
This is just like round one. Started well, but Carlos on the back foot. Just needs a little more volume though on the side of Jack.
Wow, I got one vote here, man. Carlos Prates. Let's see. Now it is round 2. Let's see who's gonna win.
Oh, that'll force you to shoot. That was a hard knee.
Jack gets some jabs through there.
There it is.
All the way down. The knee from Prates.
Submission and perhaps a bit overzealous. Yeah, I was going to say he got greedy with that. He should have tried to secure that back a little bit more. Step in elbow. Strikes coming from all angles, all limbs. Carlos Prates through 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Knee up top again.
Looking for that knee still.
Elbow.
Oh, man.
Difference. When Carlos is landing here, there is massive consequences. Good shot by Jack. Gonna shoot.
Prates told us his use of footwork has been a point of emphasis since he fought Ian Machado Gary. He just was a little overconfident that he would find the finishing shot through those 25 minutes.
Well, we almost hit it in the 5th round.
Exactly, but
But it was too little
he
too
changed
late.
his approach. He wanted to be overconfident. So he won't stand in front and just throw big shots until he knows his opponent's hurt. Jack's being
Oh.
Nice uppercut right hook.
This is where Jack's got to go when he's got Carlos backed up. He's got to be mindful of the knee coming back at him, but he can mix in takedowns and he can let his hands go and keep Carlos guessing. But Carlos so far doing a good job defending it. Jack had his back for just a second earlier, but popped right back out of there.
Yeah, but it's what we're saying. It's the threat of the takedown. That's why he's landing those shots. That's why he landed that uppercut, because Carlos knows now. Jack's not going to stand and trade. He's trying to take me down. So you got to be ready. Underhooks, you got to sprawl. We're having a conversation.
Prates has a message for him after power elbow thrown by JDM along the fence. So now Jack,
Jack turns it on here.
Oh, yeah, but Carlos got a left hand through.
Oh, this is sick.
oh, knee hurt him. Prates backs him off, stunts him with a kick, extends the combination. Prates sensing maybe the end is near.
This left knee from Carlos Prates is on point tonight. Jack is hurt. All kinds of trouble here.
Tense moments here in Australia.
Wow! What a fight!
It is crazy that Jack Della Maddalena was still on his feet. He just took a lot of damage, and he seems fine.
circle out of there. Carlos, tapping those hands. You gotta bail out.
I mean, he says he's fine. He's definitely got a glazed look inside, but he's on his feet.
Oh, man, heavy leg kick. Oh, he's limping. And he immediately switches stances and is limping after Montez. This might be the best we've seen.
Make it counter, yeah, counter.
He's putting it all together here.
Without question.
20 seconds left in round 2.
Let's see if Jack can get out of the round.
Oh, stepping elbow for Montez. Spinning elbow. It's the one he got Jeff Neal with at the end of that bout last summer. Oh, my down the leg kick. Can he get up and return to the corner of his own power?
Let's get up. Right, listen. All right. Come on. Right, Jack, listen. Come on, no. They will come back. Right, listen, what we need to do now, we're going to go out hard. We're going to set it up with the hands. We're going to get him on the ground, all right? What's that? He's standing in front of taking damage, Jack. It's not what you do. Move your feet. We're going to have to commit now.
He's just trying to get you to stay in one spot so he can throw his knees up, okay? If he's doing stuff like that, we need to fire punches at him, okay? We can't just wait in front of him.
We've got to dig deep now, mate. He's getting tired, yeah?
He's getting fucking tired real bad. Listen, when we're shooting on the cage, go double, change it straight to a single and start to fuck with him, yeah?
Come on, Jack, let's go.
Position first,
What an insane round from Carlos Prates. The amount of damage that he did to Jack Della Maddalena. The knees, the elbow. Kick the legs from under him.
Let's go!
Scott's like, don't say that. But what do you mean? Carlos Prates put a beating on him for 5 minutes.
Still in the fight.
He is.
Is JDM as we start round 3.
Are forced to fight from the orthodox stance now, which Jack will switch to, but it's not his primary stance. Right back to it.
JDM, the chance from the Aussie crowd, and he needs every bit of support. Montez offensive to start round 3 again. Maddalena trying to force it to the ground once again. Needed elbow, I think it opened up a cut. There it is.
Yeah, from the right side. He's just not trending in the right direction to Jack.
What's wrong?
He's so tall, but he's taking it serious.
Oh, he now covered up along the fence.
Let's go!
Switch right back. I think that leg is completely gone. If he lands one more leg kick.
Knee.
I think Jack's shown a lot of toughness here, but he's getting beat up pretty good.
Yeah, it's been hard to watch.
Yeah, you feel for him.
You do. But this is the game. Carlos looks so good. He's just picking him apart.
The guy has very long arms. My goodness.
He's still setting things up, flicking out the jab. He's putting touches out there, and then just snaps these left. Right down there, look at the face of Jack Della Maddalena.
Kick around the guard, sits down Della Maddalena. He's right back up to his feet. But Montez unleashing hell now. Hammering away. Backs off to try to create some space. He wants Jack back to his feet. Yeah, he wants KO.
The same man.
Let's go! Finish the fight!
He's trying to make a highlight out there tonight. Watch for the elbows. When you start grabbing those hands, you look for elbows and knees right up the middle. Oh, there it is.
Stepping left knee has been a weapon. Elbow gets through as well.
Give credit to Jack. So many men get knocked out by that. In one shot. And And every one of these shots that he's taken, they're knockout blows. The knees, the punches, the elbows. Crazy that Jackie's still on.
And another one.
But for how long? And again,
This close to a leg kick TKO. Instead he goes in for some ground and pound. Oh, man. Is this the beginning of the end?
It is.
Beltran taking a close look. And the nightmare is just that. For Jack Della Maddalena, Carlos Prates. Not your average nerd. Another win. Another knockout. And he's calling for a title shot.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow. I mean, that's...
Like you said, Paul, as good as we've ever seen him, which is saying